Sup people, I'm Fernus. This is part 2 of the video where I teach you guys how to play the Count of Tuscany's last guitar solo by Dream Theater. So in part 1, basically I just played the solo along with the guitar tabs. So if you only want the guitar tabs to learn how to play the solo, I suggest you go watch that video. This video is more if you're having trouble with learning how to play, especially the hard parts. Alright, so let's get right at it. So, is standard tuning. Then we're gonna start on the 3rd string and we're gonna get bend from 11 to the 13th fret. Then on the 3rd string as well, we're gonna play 13, 15, and 16. Then we're gonna bend from 15 to 16, hold it for a little bit and then release it. And we're gonna end on the 16th fret on the 4th string. Right, so then we're gonna go into this little phrase. So you're gonna slide to 16 on the 4th string, play 16 on the 3rd string as well. Then you're gonna play 14, hammer on to 16 on the 2nd string, and play 14 again twice. So then we're gonna get into this other little phrase. So for that, you're gonna slide on the 4th string again to 16. But then instead of going to 16 on the 3rd string as well, you're gonna go to 15 and hammer on to 16. Then from here, you're gonna hammer on from 16 to 18 and play 16 again. So then you, on the 2nd string, you're just gonna slide to 17, play 16, and then 17 again. Alright, so now we're gonna start getting into this very difficult part, which you're gonna need to skip some strings to play. So that be this part. So for that part, you're gonna start on the 6th string. You're gonna start 12, 14, 16. You're gonna skip the 5th string and go to the 4th string, play 13, 14, and 16. Skip another string, so the 3rd one, and go to the 2nd string, and you're gonna play 12, 16, and 14. And you're gonna end that part by playing the 16th fret on the 1st string. So all of that together and slowly. By the way, some tips for this part. The tricky part of playing that is the right hand, in my opinion at least. So the way I do it is I just alternate basically. So, you know, down, up, down, up, down, up. So maybe if you were to try like different styles of picking, you can try to economy pick in that part or stuff like that. I find it difficult though. I think it's easier, in my opinion at least, to just play that part while alternate picking it. So you know, basically down, up, down, up, down, up. And the other thing, you could also end this part, or maybe not use your pinky because maybe you don't find it that easy. But I really recommend that you end on the 1st string on the 16 with your pinky, because after that note, which by the way it's 16, you play it once, then you play it again. That 2nd time you're gonna slide it to 17 and then play 16 again. So again, all of that together. Alright, so after that we're gonna get into this part. So for that part, after ending it on the 16th fret on the 2nd string, you're gonna jump over to 19 on the 2nd string as well. And on the 1st string, you're gonna play 16, 18, and 19. And that little bend is just 18, 19, and release to 18 again, but you're gonna do it very quickly. After that, you're gonna play in the beginning of this part again, so 19, 16, 18, 19. But now we're gonna go to the 21 on the first string. You're gonna play 18, 19, 21 again. Then you're gonna do a full bend from 21 to 23. While you're doing the bend, you're gonna add that note as if you were bending from the 22 to the 24th. But you're just gonna add your finger. You could also do this like if you like bending with two fingers. So basically, using your ring finger for that part, you're gonna bend from 21 to 23 again. So during that release of that bend, you're gonna come back, pull off from 21 to 19. Then you're gonna play 21 again, and then play 19 twice. So all that part slowly again. Alright, so after that part, we're gonna get into the final sections of the solo. So I'm gonna divide it in two parts. You're really gonna be playing that along all the time. So the first part of the final part of the solo would be this one. For that part, we're gonna start on the 6th string again. So 12, 14, 16, just like before. Now instead of skipping a string and going straight up to the 4th string, you're gonna play 14 on the 5th string. Then on the 4th string, we're gonna play 13 and slide it to 14. And we're gonna play 16 and slide it to 18 on that same string. So all of that. Then on the 3rd string, we're gonna just play the string once, and we're gonna play 16, slide to 15, and slide back to 16. After that, we're gonna play the 19 on the 2nd string. Then we're gonna, on the 2nd string as well, we're gonna play 16 and slide it to 17. So all of that. So after that, we're gonna go to the 1st string, and we're gonna play 19, 18. We're gonna pull it off. Then we're gonna play 17 on the 2nd string again. Now we're gonna do this kind of leak. So as you can see, we're gonna be repeating 19 all the time. So I'm just gonna tell you the other notes that you gotta play. So it's 17 on the 2nd string. Then it's 18. Then it's gonna be 16. Then 14 on the 1st string as well. Then we're gonna go back to 17 on the 2nd string. Now instead of going back and keep playing the 19, from here we're gonna do just simply a pull off from 17 to 16 on the 2nd string. So all of that slowly. Right, so now for the sweep picking part, I'm gonna give you two ways that you can play this. One where it's just a lot of pull-offs and you can skip the sweeping. Although I personally find it easier to just do the sweeping, as it's just a 3rd string sweep. So after that pull-off, we're gonna go to 14 on the 2nd string. Then on the 3rd string, we're gonna play 16. And on the 4th string, we're gonna play 18. So 14, 16, and 18. Now when you get to the 18th fret on the 4th string, we're gonna pull it off to 16. Then we're gonna jump one string down and we're gonna go from 18, pull it off to 16, then you're gonna slide to 14. So all of that together. Then we're gonna slide back on the 4th string from 16 to 18 again. Then you're gonna play 16 on the 3rd string. You're gonna hammer on to 20. I personally, on this part specifically, I recommend you use your ring finger. Basically, because you're gonna have to play the 19th fret on both the 2nd, and the 1st string. So after that 20, it's gonna be. So all of that together so far. Now for that final part, you're gonna play the 23rd fret on the 1st string. Play 21, then 19, then 18, and the solo ends on the 21st fret of the 2nd string. And how it ties into the solo. And that would basically be the solo. Now I'll play all that section that you have to play together again since the first part, so since that part basically, because it's non-stop. So I'll play it slowly. Now, before ending the video, I'll teach you that second way that you can play the solo without, the sweeping. So that would be, you start again on 14 on the 2nd string. Then you again go to 16 on the 3rd string, but now instead of going to the 4th string, you're gonna pull off from 16 to 13. Then do the same thing on the 4th string, so 16, 13 pull off. We're gonna do another pull off on the 5th string, but now it's 16 and 14 instead of 13. So instead of doing this, you would skip the sweep and just pull off 3 times. And then you just go back into that other part of the solo. If you want to know how Petrucci plays it, I believe that he plays that part with the sweeping, although I'm not entirely sure. If you want to know that, you should basically go and see some videos of Petrucci playing it live. I think I see him do a shape similar to having his fingers like this. But in either case, if you find that too hard, you can try the pulling off route. Alright, that would be part 2 of this tutorial for the Count of Tuscany's last solo. Please consider liking the video if you did, and also consider subscribing. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.